The CDC says opioid use and drug overdoses are rising nationwide. A Bend woman reached out to us after her teenage daughter overdosed on fentanyl. Rhea Pinella met with the woman and her daughter who hope their story helps others.
I noticed I was dozing off, and I noticed I was drooling.
This is Gabby. We're not using her real name or showing her face to protect her identity, but she wanted to share her story to bring awareness about the dangers of fentanyl.
When you're doing it, it just seems so harmless. And you think that, you're oh, well, I'm fine. That could never happen to me until it happens.
Gabby's only 17 years old, but she's no stranger to using drugs.
They were offered to me, and I just did it.
Then on Friday, February 4th.
I stayed at my boyfriend's house all day. I bought some perks the day before. Over probably 3 hours, I think we smoked 3 pills, which I knew that they had fentanyl in them.
Gabby said her boyfriend eventually fell asleep, but she decided to smoke more.
I just kind of kept going and wasn't really paying attention.
Until she began to doze off, and her boyfriend woke up.
He said I made a really weird noise, it was almost like gurgling.
Gabby was overdosing. Her adoptive mother received aftercare emails from the hospital following Gabby's overdose.
And it said that she was smoking Percocet, and so that's what we assumed it was, until the police officer contacted us and said, oh no, that was fentanyl.
Which, according to the Drug Enforcement Agency, is approximately 100 times more potent than morphine and 50 times more powerful than heroin.
And, it was hard to know she almost died.
You do not have to have an addiction to overdose.
Katie Plum, the chair of the Central Oregon Overdose Crisis Response Task Force, says all 3 Central Oregon counties have reported an uptick in opioid overdoses. In 2020, the task force says there were 25 opioid-related ER visits in Crook County. Last year, there were 31, 3 of which included fentanyl. Gabby says a Prineville police officer gave her Narcan, which is what saved her life. As for what's next,
I've been clean ever since. Yeah, that was the last day I had used. I'm not planning on doing that again.
In Bend, Rhea Pinella, News Channel 21.
If you or someone you know struggles with substance abuse, you can find more resources in the online version of this story at ktvz.com.